Tell me, who doesn't want to succeed? Who doesn't want to win? If you're an athlete, you train to win regardless of the sport. Today, I'm going to explain what I mean by asking the question, can you handle the price of success? Second part, what typically comes with success and winning? Third, is there a sweet spot for success and winning? And four is a bonus question I'll answer at the end. So let me get right into it. So when I ask the question, can you handle the price of success? I'm not referring to doing all the details, the commitment, and the sacrifice to succeed. I'm talking about what happens after you succeed or win. Overnight, things can change. People can change. You might even change. You suddenly can't go anywhere without being recognized and asked for an autograph or a picture. Now, initially, this may seem a little weird, but cool at the same time. However, after a while, when you go out and you want some quiet time with your family or friends, you experience a lot of interruptions by your fans. And it doesn't stop at fans. There's something called media. Now, again, depending on what your sport is, the media may want to take a lot of pictures of you regardless of how you're looking. You might even be having an argument with your significant other. So you can become the target of becoming exploited by the media. Now, this exploitation can also be from acquaintances who want to capitalize on their association with you. Often, this is when you find out who your real friends are. Some friends stay for the right reasons, as they are truly happy for your success and their support of you, which is great. But some friends stay for the wrong reasons, such as just to use you, saying, oh, I know this person, and they come across as bigger than they are. Now, some friends will leave as they were never your true friends to begin with. Perhaps they were even envious of your success, or perhaps you changed to the point some friends dislike the person you became when you became more well-known. Now, also, even your family can exploit you. They can use guilt tactics to get you to, let's say, even give them money or even material things. There's also the media twisting the truth to get a higher rating from their audience. So that's what I mean by the price of winning or success. So what typically comes with success and winning? Well, there's an element of expectation from other people. So basically, the bar from that point onwards only goes one way, and that is up. This creates both external as well as internal, meaning inside yourself, pressure. Externals from other people, internals within yourself. So one way of coping with this intense pressure is with substance abuse and alcoholism. This is not healthy, obviously. I'm just giving you some tendencies that can happen. So can you resist these or other temptations that only serve to negatively impact your results, leading to continued success? Well, even without success, people still struggle with anxiety, with depression, body image issues, as well as many other mental struggles. And success to this, just add success to this recipe, to the proverbial soup, so to speak, and that just gets thicker. With fame comes constant attention, which can inflate someone's ego. Now, fame can become an addiction, where people can become addicted to that level of attention, admiration, and praise. Now, for others, though, this constant attention can make someone aware of their shortcomings or weaknesses, potentially leading to self-destructive behaviors. There's that relentless scrutiny of fans and the media that leads some athletes to become overly self-conscious. So some athletes actually develop something called imposter syndrome, which I have discussed on my channel before, where people think to themselves, I know that I'm not as great as everyone thinks I am. They need to escape this agonizing self-awareness that may lead some athletes, again, into those behaviors such as alcoholism, drug abuse, or compulsive sexuality. Fame, success, and winning is a double-edged sword. Many people think they want it, but they don't realize the demands it will make on their lives and their families and friends. And again, we can't forget the social media piece, where on one hand, athletes get direct access to their fans, which many athletes appreciate because they want to say thanks to their fans, but it opens them up to the trolls. These are people who think they have the right to tear another person down just because they're popular. And we can't forget the harsh truth that fame isn't forever. So let's look at bodybuilding. You're only as successful as your last show. So Even if you take 1 year off of competing, it's almost like the fans and the bodybuilding podcasters forget about you temporarily. So success can be very fleeting. So, third piece, is there a sweet spot for success and winning, and how to get there? Well, yes, there is. When I say sweet spot, I mean this is where you can have access to what you want, being able to do your sport and do well, but people aren't bothering you too much, so they can respect your privacy. So focus on being successful versus being a success. So it's about part of being and staying successful is managing your expectations as well as others. Now, you can't be everything to everyone. You won't and you can't make everyone, even your fans, happy. This requires boundary setting and pre-planning on your part. So for example, if you are, let's say, making a guest appearance somewhere and your fans will be present, if you can, budget an extra hour to be there and show up early. Now, what you can also do is be proactive by ensuring when the announcement is made, when you'll be there, specify the end time and encourage the fans to be there early so they don't miss out on meeting you. Now, there's the likelihood that despite being timely, fans may not get their time with you in person, especially if you need to be at another event, or let's say you're completely exhausted after a long day of commitment after commitment after commitment. Have some alternative in mind, such as let them know where you'll be next, have some extra shirts maybe that you can give to them for showing up. And as a way of kind of saying, I'm sorry I can't stay past my designated time, but I want to acknowledge and appreciate that you took the time to come and wait to see me and meet me online. Again, not everyone will be happy, nor will everyone understand. Famous or not, this is always the case, that you can't make everyone happy. But you do your best. You anticipate how to be better at the next event. Let go of the uncontrollables, such as making everyone happy. You're not going to be able to do that. Here's my bonus. How do you find your sweet spot? Pay attention. The way to become increasingly sensitive and aware of what constitutes your sweet spot is through self-monitoring. So what do I mean by this? This is about getting into the habit of retrospectively assessing the fit or suitability of your behavior to your environment. Again, both internally and externally. So let me give you an example. Ask yourself, what worked for me the last time I did this event or my previous event? What worked for me and what didn't? And for what reasons? If you're to best understand why your thoughts, your speech, or your actions succeeded or failed, you need to analyze them. Reflect back again. See what works, what doesn't. If something worked, repeat it. If it didn't work, what can you fine tune? This self-monitoring allows you to determine what in the future deserves to be replicated, toned down, ramped up, or dropped altogether. And like almost everything else, practice makes perfect. So as long as you continue this act of personal oversight, these beneficial behaviors will eventually become habitual. Now, this sweet spot can change over time. It depends on what stage you're in, your competitive career, maybe some lifestyle changes, priority changes, you're getting older, whatever it might be. So awareness and refining what works best for you at any given point in time will help you respect and adhere to your sweet spot. If you've learned something from this video, please give it a thumbs up and leave me a comment below of what resonated with you. I also have another video I want you to watch. It's called Fear of Happiness. And if you've not subscribed to the channel, please do so. If you have any questions or suggestions for future videos, please comment below. Thanks for watching. Have a great day, everyone. Take care. Remember to keep your mental game on.